Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a New Year's message for the sign of Pisces for 2021. Happy New Year, guys. I hope that it's got out to a great start. So for all my Pisces subscribers, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You mean the world to me. I love you guys seriously from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please feel free, if this resonates with you, hit subscribe, join the journey with me, and let me encounter your energy more often, because it would be wonderful to have you along this ride. Guys, keep in mind it's a general message. So take what you feel resonates for you on a soul level, disregard the rest, go about your day, but know that no matter what messages come through, it's up to you and your active free will, your grassroots evolution, the choices you make, the steps you take in your world, and how you exercise your personal freedom as well. So for me, that's personal power. So I'm going to take a moment before we get going. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron and Archangel Gabriel to join us to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel for the most far-reaching of you, but only for messages of the highest good, okay? So I'm asking my team of light to jump in and join us as well, and to all those things as well, to be only a guide for the clearest channel and highest good. So I'm starting out today with the postcard from Spirit Oracle. And let's see one card, please, Spirit. These are channeled messages from Colette Baron Reed. So if you are interested in them, you can always take a look at your nearest bookstore, Chapters, Amazon, wherever it is you get your stuff. So let's see here, please, Spirit. What is one message? Before while I'm waiting, actually, I want to tell you, while I was shuffling the Muse Tarot, I heard Dole 'em Out, because I started shuffling. Now maybe this is because I've been playing a little bit of rummy with my hubby, and we really like poker as well, but I thought of poker instantly when I started to shuffle, like I almost dealt out the poker cards. So I felt like, even though I know I've been playing a lot of rummy and I love poker, I don't feel necessarily like that was just my stuff coming up, and it was enough I had to write it down. So there was another thing before I get into these cards. While I was shuffling, I heard Pisces and Aquarius season. For some of you, you may be on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces. For others of you, there is something very significant to Aquarius season. So the end of January going into February. Just for some of you, if that resonates, okay? But dole 'em out as well could be many, many different things. I thought of charity, like charitable donations, taking care of people, doling out supplies. But if that resonates with you, I think you'll know, and you'll have a special spot in your heart for it. Maybe it's a sign for some of you to play some cards. Let's see here. So, Spirit, for the sign of Pisces, thank you. So we get one, and it was a really long time deliberating on that as well. We have here, the card says, you are not alone. And if you can see here, it almost looks like a sphere or a globe. And there are two cherubs or angels here looking at each other. You're not alone. So you're not alone in this world. If you live alone, and you're in kind of lockdown or quarantine situations, this can feel really, really more lonely than normal. A lot of us, if we live alone, or we like our alone time on our terms, right? When you're telling me I can't go anywhere, and you're telling me I have to isolate from the few people that I might like to hang out with, then I might have a problem, right? This here is saying you're not alone. Connect with the people that you love. Connect via social media. Use your phone, the technology that we have right now. Pick up the phone and call, email, FaceTime with people. But this is also about calling in spirit and saying, you know what, I'm not alone. I may be going through a lot right now on my own, but I am not alone. You are not either. You have your team of light, you have your team of angels, and your team of spirit around you who are always rooting for you. So let's see what they have to say. Dear you, it might be hard to believe you'll ever get to where you want to go, feel the way you want to feel, and find peace and security, but you can. There's lots to celebrate in this life, but first you need to let go of this attachment to achieving certain results. It's easy to get caught in the endless loop of wanting this or that so you can feel safe. The only way out is to surrender the attachment, empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better waits, that something new will open up, and you will see new opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is, wherever you get into the loop, what you are really looking for is spirit. That connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else follows after that. Give yourself a hug. We've got you, loving you so much. I'm sending you guys a big virtual hug. You're not alone. You have spirit with you. And one of the things that makes us feel the most loneliness, like they said in this, is attachment. We get this idea of what things need to look like, or an attachment to another person, and we hold so much stake in that person that we feel like without them our lives have less meaning, or we don't know what to do with ourselves because we've attached so much meaning to another person. For some of this may be an animal, this may be a friend, this may be even a place or a sense of security within yourself, an idea of who you are. Lots of different ways that this could go, but the one thing I'm seeing here, there's lots to celebrate in this life once we leave those attachments behind. And sometimes this may be difficult, something that could help you if you know that you have an attachment to something, or you just like to clear out your energy fields. Do a cord cutting exercise. Could be a meditation, so you could go on YouTube, or other places like, I guess, Vimeo, Patreon, however you guys look at stuff, and request a cord cutting meditation, or you could do Reiki for cutting energetic cords. And also I would suggest even the Reiki after you do this. So another way you could do this is just in the shower, because you've got a lot of healing, cleansing water, or it could be in a bath. It could be done in your kitchen, wherever, right? I'm in my kitchen with smudge after. But you're going to imagine certain people, if you know that there's a lot of negativity built up, or just any cords that you may see. So when you close your eyes and you visualize what are my energetic ties, you may see them, and you may see them towards people. They may be from people from the past too. So however this happens, right? And again, I'm hearing something about Aquarius season. So Aquarius is also about healing. Cutting cords of attachment may help you get ready for Aquarius season to allow the new to come in. When you see these ties, cut them and imagine the energy shifting. It doesn't mean that you will no longer have connection with this person, these people, this individual, this group, this idea, this version of yourself. It means that the energy can be cleared. And when we cut it, you may, if there's significant relationships and it makes you feel sick to do so, sew it up. But the cord cutting thing is good, okay, because it helps you release inauthentic energy. Excuse me. I'm also drawn to the compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Whatever it is that we may have tried to stuff or fill the void with, be it food, alcohol, drugs, other people, collecting things, right, hoarding stuff, just whatever we feel we may have a compulsion towards, it will be lifted and peace will come the more we release what is not meant for us. And that's really important too, because some of these cord cutting things is releasing energies around you so that there is your auric field can kind of do this sigh of relief, and things that may have been waiting in limbo, kind of in your energetic airport, let's say, waiting to land, they're like, oh, finally, there's space on that strip. I can get in there. So take it how it resonates, but knowing here that the connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else follows after that. Give yourself a hug, be gentle with you, and you know that it is important when you're releasing ties. And this may be for some of you like old lovers, old boyfriends, old girlfriends, family members. This could be lots of work, bosses, co-workers, just anything where you felt like there's been a lot of ties or a lot of energy put on you, or if you know there's people who drain you, put your shield up when you go around them. Envision yourself surrounded with white light. You can put mirrors on this as well that you, of course, can't see. They're invisible. But to imagine that energy is kind of going back at them. And you can, when you do this, I don't normally like to call them spells, but this is what it is. It's our intention, which is our magic, saying my intention is I'm putting up this energetic shield that any negativity cannot pass. This is a threshold, and if there is negative hating people or I always said, I feel like I heard poltergeist, but a poltergeist is too, could just be a leftover energy. It's not necessarily this idea of a ghost. It's an energy left behind. So if we have people in our life who, when they leave some of their negativity behind, this may be a perfect thing to cut cords with that individual. Cleanse your house, get some Palo Santo or sage to burn and smoke it out. Open the window up and ask all that trapped energy to go out into the world with love to be transmuted. You could even get like a sage mist and kind of mist your house. Wash your house with something like cedar. Sometimes I use vinegar and a little bit of Dawn. With cedar essential oils. And it also, right, you could put a little salt in your corner, whatever it is you need to do to feel safe and protected, but to know that after you've done this, you clean yourself off, right? You clean your house, you clean your space, you cut those ties, you clean your energy out, and then new stuff is going to come to you. So whenever it says, the truth is, whenever you get into the loop, what you are really looking for is spirit. That loop is this like continuous, like nothing's ever going to go my way, right? Because when we start thinking like that, things aren't going to go our way. We're going to clear that loop. The Muse of Inspiration is here. And this is the King of Wands, essentially, but this is so much more. The Muse Tarot, the Muse is the be-all and end-all, right? It is our inspiration, what we are guided to do. And the Muse, in this case, when they talk about it in the book, it doesn't necessarily mean it's any one thing. Is it love? Yeah. Is it spirit? Yeah. Is it time? Yeah. Is it you? Yeah. What is it that gives you inspiration? Who is it that gives you inspiration? And what is it that drives you? What is it that causes a fire within your soul? What is it that piques your interest? I feel like as well, for some of you, you may be working in partnership, because what I heard was 2 heads are better than 1. This is also, I feel like, saying if you are trying to accomplish something and you're feeling very passionate, you're feeling a certain way, and you have all these dreams and all these aspirations, talk it through with the people that you care about. For some of you, you may not want to tell a single soul because this idea is gold, right? And in that case, that's fine. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the people who tell you your idea is crack, okay? Obviously, sometimes we all have a great idea, we think, and then we think about it later on, maybe not the best. But hey, nothing creative is bad. If you come up with ideas, it doesn't mean it's bad. We're going to have great ones and bad ones. Think of all the movie scripts that have probably ever been pitched, okay? I'm sure some really great filmmakers have written some crappy screenplays, right? Or it just wasn't their time. It is all about, I feel like in this case, timing. What's right for you will come to you, but only when you're ready. Same thing with inspiration and the Muse. The Muse can't find you if you're stuck in a loop. You have to be willing to release something before you can get this inspiration. Other ways this may be too, you get this click of inspiration that goes, holy heck, I didn't even know I was holding on to that shit. This is what it's time to do. And then bam, you've done it. Whatever it is. But I do feel like releasing attachments to old things would be one of the best ways to move forward. So let's see. Let's get a little bit more here, please, Spirit. What is this Muse of Inspiration telling us? What's it talking about? I keep looking, the opportunities for fulfillment. This card keeps speaking to me because there's great opportunities for fulfillment to come to you. And also what I heard was during Aquarius season, what is the star? Not only is it healing, it's wish fulfillment. So there may be some wish fulfillment granted to you for all your hard work coming up in Aquarius season. So guys, it's the new year. Let's take those steps to make it better with our soul and to follow our passion, to follow our fire. For some of you, this may be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that's in your midst. If it's relationship, what flew out of the deck was 2 knights. You have the Knight of Inspiration, which is the Knight of Wands, and Fast and Galloping, because this guy's scared of the fireworks, but oh my God, is excited about the fireworks. Whatever you guys have going on, there's fireworks. And I feel like with the Knight of Materials, which is the Knight of Pentacles, but the Knight of Earth, it's here to stay. Sometimes passion is fleeting, right? We get this great idea. For example, sometimes we may want to do our hair some crazy color, or we want to get, you know, a crazy haircut, or we want something that is impulsive and in the moment that normally we might not do, but we just feel like we need to change. And then you may do it and realize, oh no, I don't like that. Or you get this great idea, you know, you're going to get all these things done, or here's all your ideas, and then you run out of energy because you burnt yourself up. I feel like this talks about whatever it is may be here to stay and a little bit more grounded, and that when you're moving through this passion, when you're galloping forward and charging forward, that you are also doing so, I heard in a poignant way. I feel like making ripples and making changes on this earth and moving forward. It is in a way that is not going to burn up. It's just sustaining, okay? So what is being sustained? What is becoming sustained? Thank you. We have one that fell, which is the Ace of Inspiration. The fire surrounding you guys. Oh my God. So what I would say is pay attention to new ideas that you have. What are you thinking about lately? You know, if something sparks your creativity, let it flow, or dole them out, whatever it is. If you've got some ideas that you want to pitch, dole them out. If you have been thinking and working on stuff for a while, now may be the time, or Aquarius season may be the time to go into your boss with a portfolio of all the ideas you've been working on. For some of you, I heard photography, like some of you may be working on photography portfolios. For some of you as well, like this may be starting a new business, something where you're going to be able to I heard control your means of income, but it's not necessarily control, because we can't control market fluctuations, we can't control COVID, we can't control access to our stores, like things like this, right? All the time. So what it can do though is mean that you're taking responsibility and making your own way in this world. You're creating your own job, not necessarily meaning that you are looking at this range of things that you could do and picking from, well, I'm good at this, so I'm going to be this, right? This is saying, you know what? They didn't have a genre of what I want to do, so I made my own, and I started something new. And I think that's really great. I love this reading, Pisces. I love this because it is so much fire and so much passion, but asking you to move clearly and move forward stoically. Poignantly was one of the other words, but to do so in your power, right? To do so in your power, to do so in your grace, and to do so in a way where things are going to thrive. Whereas this Knight of the Knight of Inspiration, there's so much fire energy. It's like even the hair is almost on fire. There looks to be like masks or something in here, and this is a figment. It's blown up and the light's still there, but this firework no longer exists. So I feel like this is finding this balance between working yourself and overworking yourself where you no longer have energy, and finding some sort of happy medium and so that you can continue going forward. But there's so much growth. Oh my gosh, there's so much growth. Even with this Ace of Inspiration, the succulents as well. I mean, these things you can, if a leaf falls off, they will come back. If you put it in dirt, that means they're so resilient. And I think that this is saying to you as well, like, know that you're resilient. If there's an attachment to something that you feel you need to do because of success and it hasn't happened, and it's making you feel unsuccessful or failure, like, that's right there what we need to cut cords of attachment for. Okay, so I am being asked just to show you guys the bottom of the deck. You have the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Emotions in the reverse. Tell me more, please, of this 10 of Emotions, please. Some of you as well, like, may have put so much energy into your work, or so much energy and passion, that if you've burned out or doesn't feel like your heart's in it anymore, or if you may be doing something like kind of like a job that's not going anywhere and you don't feel your heart's in it anymore. It could be a relationship as well, where you're realizing that I need to make moves forward and release the attachment to this because it's not serving me anymore, to release the new. You have the Page of Voices, which is very interesting. She's got some pretty dark thoughts going around in here, but they're dancing, they're moving, and they're kind of swirling around. She's also got someone down here. She's correcting her vision. And I think that's what's happening here. We're correcting our vision. We're correcting our vision for, with the Six of Materials, which would be the Six of Coins, what will bring me balance? What will bring me stability? What will bring me emotional security and happiness as well? You have the Muse of Materials here. It's very interesting. We have both Muse of Inspiration, so Wands, and Pentacles here, with the Knight of Inspiration and the Knight of Materials. There could be as well, like in this situation, you could feel sometimes in competition with other people. This is the Eight of Voices, I feel like, was the last one, and this is about a cycle. This is that loop, and that could be what we're releasing an attachment to as well. Competition, because you don't need to put yourself or pitch yourself against other people. When we do that, all it does is disharmony. All it does is break our own heart. And if there's people in your midst who do that, who put you down, who make you feel less than on a regular basis, my advice to you as well is not only to cut cords with that, but if this is an ongoing detrimental thing, to cut ties, to cut contact for your own good. If it's not one of those things, disregard that, okay? But just for some of you, when we're releasing old partners or toxic habits, we need to cut ties to either the person or the addiction. So for example, if we were trying to quit smoking, right? And there's obviously reasons why we all smoke, right? We may enjoy it. We may use it as a tool to de-stress. May have been doing it just our whole lives and we don't even really know why, right? Lots of different things. To quit smoking, though, we would probably not put ourselves around it for a while. We wouldn't have it in the house. For some of you, it would be difficult if you're quitting smoking and you have a partner in the house or someone around you as well that's smoking, and it would be very difficult to overcome cravings. However, using tools that are available to you. So that's just one example, okay? But there is a cause for you to be in high vibration right now. The two muses, the two knights, that Ace of Inspiration, it's asking you to stay in high vibration and to really pay attention to what brings energy to your soul. So, friendship, when these are the Healing with the Angels cards, the bottom of all these cards I'm going to show you that fell out is spiritual growth, and the top is support. And on one more card to show you is ideas and inspiration. They want me to show you the other half of the deck, which would be study, okay? So there may be lots of things that you're wanting to study, but I feel like this is saying, you know what? Lean on your friendships. Lean on the support that you have around you, right? Lean on your team of support. Again, you are not alone. You have people that care about you deeply. And that there are times where loneliness is for spiritual growth, and it's going to bring you into this muse. It's going to bring you into this high vibration. Okay? Difficult times teach us difficult lessons, but maybe sometimes they couldn't have been taught any other way. They're showing me underneath all that too was truth and integrity. So following your truth, knowing what is right for you in this world, and I heard following your six. I don't know what that means, but moving where you feel you can blossom and you can bloom, and releasing anything or buddy who is going to block out the sun. Okay, that's what I got. I love you all, and I hope you have a really wonderful month. I hope that wishes come true for you, and I hope it doesn't wait for Aquarius season. But remember, guys, put the steps forward to whatever this is so that you can see the idea come into fruition. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.